I'm going to share with you the two most common problems that patients who want to deal with their autoimmunity naturally have. I'm Dr. Michael Winters, Winters Wellness, Chiropractic Redefined. The first problem is, who is the bad guy that's causing my immune system to overreact? Problem number two is, once I've identified that bad guy, why hasn't my system taken care of it already? Why have I done these different things naturally and it's not taken care of? I want to answer those for you today. So all healing must go through the brain. So if I can't access the brain, just like I can't access this inside of the office, then I have a problem. And so we find that in autoimmune patients, the brain behaves differently than in patients who are not autoimmune. So there's specific neurological testing that we do. Once we identify that, we can see reflex points on the body that are tied in with this autoimmunity. These reflex points are very accurate when we compare them to patients' histories and prior lab work. Once we sort through these reflex points, taking a green light and looking for specific changes in the nervous system, we can find out what the problem really is. Take myself, for example. As a kid, I had Epstein-Barr virus or mono. I had strep. I grew up around pesticides in farmland. I've been exposed to mold previously, and I used to have amalgam fillings that contain mercury. So of those 5 things, what am I going to sort through? So the reflex points will tell me by showing me what unlocks the brain with our neurological testing. Then we have access to the brain and access to full healing. Now once we've identified that, say it's Epstein-Barr, why hasn't my body cleared that? Well, it's because my brain and my immune system essentially have a blind spot where I cannot see that. Specific stresses have created a blind spot in the brain where I cannot fully see Epstein-Barr to deal with it. That could be stresses like feeling like I always have to be perfect, or feeling like I'm controlled, or feeling like there's no hope, or feeling like I'm always not doing things good enough. And those would be things for Epstein-Barr that would give an issue. So once we use quantum neural reset therapy to clear those specific traumas from the brain, then the blind spot is taken off and we can fully access our full potential with our brain and our immune system to heal Epstein-Barr virus. I want to give you a quick example of that. We had a patient who was low thyroid, Hashimoto's. Her immune system was beating up her thyroid. She flipped to hyperthyroid, had a thyroid storm, had to be hospitalized, and then had to take medicine for hyperthyroid. Once we identified Epstein-Barr through this system, and then we did QNRT resets to clear the blind spots, and then we used something called series therapy, which is homeopathic dilutions that change during a month. After we cleared her with that, she has been now 12 months, normal thyroid labs, no medication. Normal thyroid labs, no medication, unheard of. That's what we can do with this system that we have here at Winters Wellness, Chiropractic Redefined, and why patients are coming from so many different states and even flying in to see us. So if you have questions on this, be sure and email me at drwinters@winterswellness.com. I'm Dr. Michael Winters, Winters Wellness, Chiropractic Redefined.